wanted to talk really quick on a subject. I've noticed it over the last few months, and it's something that I've noticed probably year after year, but I've really noticed it more over the last few months of this off season because I've been working with a lot of younger kids, AAU teams, and I've been to basically practice every single day over the off season. I've really started noticing that when players are warming up, so when you're playing catch, I did a video a few months ago on some important things to think about when playing catch. I just want to give a quick talk about them again because I've noticed that when players are playing catch, so when practice starts and you take 10, 15 minutes, whatever it may be, to warm up, to stretch your arms out, players don't utilize that time properly or the way that they probably should. When you think about baseball defensively, you've got two things to do. You've got to catch the ball and you've got to throw the ball in basically every play. Throwing is hugely important. It's 50% of defense basically. But I've noticed, especially with younger kids, they don't focus on it, they don't practice, they don't work hard at it, and it shows. Every younger kid obviously is going to struggle more than an older player when it comes to throwing. So therefore you should be practicing even more and paying attention even more. When I think about older guys, professional players, warming up before games or before practice in spring training, they pay attention to every single throw. They're focusing on every single throw. They're not just aimlessly throwing the ball around, not paying attention. And these are older players, these are some of the best players in the world, and they're really focusing on every throw that they make. I watch younger players, and they take the 10 to 15 minutes to just talk to their friends, kind of lackadaisically just go through the motions, throw a few balls away, oh, who really cares, it's just practice. Then you get into the game or you get into practice and you continue to make those bad throws and those bad habits because you're not focusing on what you're doing in practice. So I just recommend that everybody, especially if you're a younger player, to really take advantage of that 10 to 15 minutes getting in those 50, 75, 100 throws. If you do that every single day, you're going to be so much better when the season starts and when your actual practice starts. Your throwing ability is going to be a lot better. I've noticed, I think back to my high school days, I made a lot of throwing errors. A lot of players do in high school when they're younger. High school, you get to college, you make a few less. You get the pro ball, you make a lot less. And it's because of the time that you put into it. But also, when you get older, you notice that coaches in college and professional coaches don't let you screw around in those 10 minutes. They really make you focus in. If you throw a ball wild, they'll call you out on it. And that's something I've been trying to do with the younger kids, is to make them understand how important it is. And you can't just be throwing balls all over the place, because it does matter. It will carry over into the game. If you don't get it right in warm-ups, it's going to carry over to practice, it's going to carry over to the game, and you're going to make throwing errors. It's a huge part of the game. You got to work on it, and a lot of it's paying attention. Making sure every throw, aim small, you'll miss small. Have a purpose behind every single throw. Don't just throw it with your brain off. Turn your brain on, make sure you know what you're doing, have a target intended in mind, and make the throw there. So those are just a few things. Go back and watch the video a few months ago on throwing. I just wanted to throw a quick thing up there because it's happened the last few days, and it's something that I think younger guys really need to understand when it comes to throwing before practice. So give it a shot, let me know what you think, and we'll talk to you later.